Hey everyone, Ken here with Ken's Kreations, product reviews, and kids' toys. We're going to take a look at another fun Crayola product. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the Crayola Paint Maker. This allows you to mix and shake your own custom colors. Just add paint, color, and shake it up. With the Crayola Paint Maker, you'll be able to create custom art with bright, bold colors. Storage is pretty easy. Just fold it up and take it anywhere you want. So first, let's go ahead and open the box and see what you get. In this bag, you have your base paint, detachable handle, paint strips, base clips, and a paintbrush. Here, we have 15 paint pots. This is the detachable utility palette, and you also have the detachable paint pot palette. Here is the actual Paint Maker base with crank and mixer. We also have an owner's manual, paint pot labels, 10 paper sheets, and your color guide. Let's first get our Crayola Paint Maker set up so we can make our first pot of paint. In your bag, you should have 4 purple base clips. Align each clip with a slot on the side of the Paint Maker base. Snap clips down into place. These clips do require a little bit of force, so you might need mom and dad's help. Now, find your paint pot palette and your utility palette tray. Using those same base clips, go ahead and snap both these trays to your Crayola Paint Maker. These clips will allow your palettes to fold up, and using the detachable handle will make your Crayola Paint Maker portable. Go ahead and find your paint strips package. Carefully remove the paint strips from the metallic pouch. Make sure to check all paint strips because they tend to stick together. Lift the clear plastic tray and put the paint strips into each section of the tray. Close the door and snap to secure. Don't forget about your paintbrush. Go ahead and click the paintbrush into its slot and make sure it is also secure. Go ahead and find your bottle of base paint. Remove the cap and seal of the base paint bottle. Screw the blue nozzle cap onto the bottle and press the cap onto the tip. Place the base paint bottle into the well on the utility tray. Place your empty paint pots into the paint pot palette. Align paint pots with the openings and press into place. Is everyone ready to make some paint? To create your own paint, first grab the color mixing guide. Choose a paint color from the color guide. The numbers in each box tell you how many strips of each color are needed. The total number of strips will always add up to 5. You have 3 columns: blue and yellow, red and blue, and yellow and red. Let's start with orange. We'll grab our base paint, 3 yellow, 2 red, and that will make our final color. Place an empty paint pot into the small utility tray well and open the lid. We start with our base paint. Grab the bottle of the base paint and check your pot. You should see a fill line. Add paint up to this fill line on your paint pot. How do we color our paint? With the paint strips. Lift door of the paint storage well and remove the paint strips needed to create your desired color. Remember, each large section of paint strips has 5 mini strips, so make sure to count how many strips you need. To make orange, we're going to need 3 yellow and 2 red. Carefully bend the backing under 3 yellow mini strips and 2 red mini strips. This backing needs to come off. If not, your paint won't mix properly. Separate and peel mini strips from the backing and place them in your paint pot with the base paint. Snap paint pot lid closed and align it on the paint shaker with lid tabs turned in the 11 o'clock position. Turn paint clockwise until tabs snap into place at the 12 o'clock position. Now comes the fun part, mixing the paint. Turn the red handle in one direction continuously for about 30 seconds. Was that 30 seconds? I think so. Let's check our paint. Remove the paint pot from the shaker and open to check the color against the color mixing guide. If the color is not right, more mixing is needed. Close the lid, snap it back into place, and put it back into the mixer. Let's check the paint again. That looks just about right. Now we need to choose a color name. Write the color name on a label using a Crayola marker. Peel and stick the label onto the paint pot. Snap finished paint pot into a well in the palette tray. That was easy. We've made our own orange paint. I think we should make another color, don't you? I think this time we should make green. This is going to need 2 blue strips and 3 yellow strips for a total of 5 strips. Every paint can needs to have 5 strips. Grab a paint bucket and we're going to fill it up until the fill line right here. Now you might need to buy more paint because I don't think we have enough paint to make 15 different paint bottles. Once we have our paint in our bucket, we need to grab our yellow and blue paint strips. Make sure to take out the protective coat on the back and put them in the paint can. Don't forget to close that lid really tight because we don't want any paint escaping from the paint maker. Once we're done, we're going to put it into the paint maker starting at the 11 o'clock position. We're going to turn it clockwise until it reaches the 12 o'clock hour position, and then we're ready to crank the handle. We're going to crank the handle for about 30 seconds, and when it is done, remove our green paint. If we need to mix it some more, we would go through the same process until we get the color to match the color guide. This looks pretty good, so I think we can go ahead and put our green label onto our paint can. Make sure to label your paint because if you're making a ton of different paint, you would get kind of confused with all your colors. In a short period of time, I've already made 4 different color of paint baskets. I had so much fun mixing that paint that I forgot to even test it out. Let's start with the green paint and see how well this paint works on paper. It works pretty good, and I'm actually pretty excited about the results. Let's try our orange paint. Yeah, just as good as the green paint. I really like this stuff, and it's even better because I made it and I can make any color I want using the paint strip technology. So what did you think of the Crayola Paint Maker? I love this system. You can store all of your paints inside, and because everything is nice and secure inside the paint maker, you can go ahead and find your detachable handle, fold the sides of the base up, and click the handle into place, making it a mobile unit that you can take with you on the go so you can be creative anywhere. All you need to simply do is add your paint, add your color, and shake it up. The Crayola Paint Maker truly does give you unlimited possibilities for all of your creative ideas and the ability to paint anywhere on the go. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's review of the Crayola Paint Maker. If you like everything Crayola, make sure to check out my other Crayola videos where we take a look at the marker maker and how to make window clean. Thanks for watching today's Ken's Kreations Crayola Paint Maker video. If you liked this video, you might also like the Crayola Marker Maker video on your screen. Also, don't forget to click the red subscribe button on your screen so you don't miss out on any future Ken's Kreations channel videos. Ken's Kreations loves to be social on YouTube, but did you also know I'm social everywhere else? You can catch me on Pinterest, in my Facebook pages and Facebook groups. You can see my tweets on Twitter, catch me live on Periscope, and check out all of my project photos on Instagram. Also, don't forget to check out my blog at www.creativeken.com. And no matter where you check out all of my different social activities, make sure to go out there and create something magical. Thanks for watching. Bye.